All right, 62 now. Let's start. Okay, students. From today on, once in a week on Tuesday morning, you will be with me uh, discussing English. First of all, I would like to inform you that today, this morning, I would like to speak English slowly, but in the following meetings, I will speak normally. It doesn't mean that you are not good in English. I'm sure that you are good in English. Your English is good, but I try to explain something slowly to make it clear. I would like to talk about rules and regulations. Number one, when you meet me online, of course, because so far I am not brave enough to meet you offline. So for the time being, we discuss English online. When you come to English class, when you join the English class, you have to have questions for me. So when we meet for the first 10 to 15 minutes, you have to ask me questions. The questions deal with English that you haven't been clear yet, or whatever it is, as long as it deals with English. It can be grammar, it can be English for communication, English for agrarian affairs, etc. It is up to you. You have to ask me questions. If your question is good, I will give you a good score. If your question is not important, I will skip the question. I will come to other questions. So remember, if your question is good, I will give you a score, a good score. How do I answer your questions? There are two ways. First, instantly. When you ask me questions, I will answer you instantly. Or I will answer your questions in the next meeting. For instance, I have to show you the picture or I have to show you the video to answer your question. So I have to prepare first for that. Remember, number one, you have to ask me questions. Rules number two, if nobody of you ask me questions and I am going to ask you questions, I will choose 4 to 5 of you to answer my questions. If you cannot answer my if you can answer my questions, I will give a score for it. But if you cannot answer my questions, I will give a minus score. So it is up to you. You ask me questions or I ask you questions. If you ask me questions and your question is good, I will give you a good score. Otherwise, if nobody asks me questions and I ask you questions and you cannot answer my questions, and you get minus score. I hope it is clear for you. It is, I put this to you. Again, number one, you ask me questions. Number two, I ask you question if nobody asks me questions. Number three, all assignment later on must be sent to my email address. If you don't know yet my email address, I will send my email address through the WhatsApp group of each class. But you can write down now my email address. I will spell letter by letter, or you can memorize them. My email address is YENDI dot SUFYANDI@gmail.com. Okay, yendi.sufyandi@gmail.com. That is my email address. So if I give you home assignment, the assignment and the answer, it can be sent through the WhatsApp group, or if it is a long answer, you may send the answer to my email address. Number 4, if you are not if you do not join the class because of certain reasons, you have to tell the class commissioner, and the class commissioner will inform me for that. Just like now, only 87 join the class. In the meanwhile, the number of the students of class D, E, and F, it should be more than 120, more than 120. But the students are joining the class now only 90, and where are the others? So there are 30 more of the students do not join the online class. And class commissioner are responsible to make a note of the colleagues who do not join the class. And the class commissioner of class D, E, and F must send the information to my WhatsApp number. Up now, it is about 8:15. a 8:15, and only 94 students join. So it is about more than 40 students do not join. Class commissioner of D, E, and F, please be honest, make a note, and send the name of your friends who do not join the class. The last rule, our class, this is the theory class and will be followed by the practice class for speaking. So because the last meetings with me for the practice classes will focus on speaking, so you have to speak up from now on, both in the theory class and in the practice class. Please be active to speak, because the focus of English classes with me will be on speaking. Okay. Those are the rules and regulations from me. Any questions so far? Please feel free to ask. Please feel free to shoot me with questions if you have. Is that clear? Anybody complains or anybody wants to know more about English class? Nobody? If you do not ask me, I will ask you questions. Remember that.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Fadel.
I am Fadel Muhammad
Okay.
from Commissioner of Class D.
Okay.
I will have one question for you, sir.
Okay, what it is? What is it?
One joint but where one laptop, sir.
Excuse me? Repeat,
One
please.
one joint but where one laptop, sir.
Um, you may join together. If it is not possible to have one laptop for one student, you may, let's say you have your own laptop, okay, and your friends want to join you. It is okay. 3 of you, 2 of you in one laptop. It is okay for me, as long as it is real that 3 of you, for instance, are together in front of the laptop joining my class. Is that clear, Fadel?
Thank you, sir.
Okay, my pleasure. Any other question?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Asifa.
Yes,
What is it about?
I want to ask about what materials will be studied at this semester, sir. Thank you.
With me, okay. With me, okay, not with the others, because you have met Ms. Rose, you have met Mr. Sriwidodo, you have met Mr. Slamet Muryono. The material with me, it is mainly based on your questions. From your questions, I can explain something more. Okay? So that is why I ask you to ask me questions. So then I can explore the answer of your questions. based on your question, mainly. But of course, I have something else. That is the answer, Asifa. Is it clear for you, Asifa?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Once
Any other
more, Kim,
question?
sir.
Yeah, okay, Fadel, what is it about?
I am sorry because I am late send the link, sir.
No, no problem. So now we can join in the same online class.
Because tonight my handphone is trouble, sir.
Okay, no problem. If you, okay, Fadel, if you have a problem with your cellular phone or with your laptop, could you please uh, ask for help to your friends, okay, to make a link for the English class? That is one of the solution.
Thank you, sir.
All right, my pleasure. Any other questions? Speaking class, remember, we are speaking class. Speak up, please. Don't be hesitate to ask me. Don't be reluctant. Don't hesitate. Jangan ragu-ragu, jangan khawatir. Ini kelas speaking. Jadi Anda harus berbicara. I will try not to speak other than English. I will speak English 98% in English. Why I speak in 98% in English? It is to motivate you, not to motivate you to speak in English.
What's your comment? What's your comment?
Okay, Lina, any question, Lina? Lina?
Sorry, sir. No.
No. Okay.
No.
Any other
Excuse me, sir.
questions? Yes,
Excuse me, sir.
please. Who is it? Prayoga? Okay, Prayoga.
Yes, sir.
What is it about?
I come from Provinsi Bengkulu in regional office. Sir.
Yeah. What is the question?
Maybe I want to tell about you. I'm sorry, sir, if I can speak English in well.
No, no problem. It is good. I appreciate. Yes, go on.
I've been tutorial in English, like following the course
Mm.
maybe from elementary school since 212. I
Ora iki kan diapresiasi, Pak.
English course,
Iya.
but
Kalau kamu
until now
Inggrisnya rapi ra apa sing penting ngomong.
Hang on. Muhammad Munir, please switch off. Okay. Mute. Okay. Go on, Prayoga.
yes, but until now I have not been fluent in speaking English, sir. What should I do so I can speak English like you, sir? I want like that, because if I go to Kraton, I've went to Kraton and I met the tourists. I want to tell about Indonesian budaya Indonesia, sir. But I can explain like this, sir. Saya tidak bisa menjelaskannya. Thank you, sir.
All right. Yes, the problem of most of Indonesian students. We have started mainly since junior high school, 3 years, near high school, 3 years. But some of them started from 4th grade of elementary school. So they have studied for almost 6 to 9 years. But just like Prayoga asked, why then, after studying English for 9 years, then it hasn't been fluent yet? the problem? Yes, many reasons for that. First, because the atmosphere of our society doesn't support us to speak English frequently. So the solution for that, you have to find the partner to speak with. To speak English, of course, okay? Find a partner to speak with. Don't worry about making grammar mistakes. Why I tell like this? It doesn't mean that English doesn't need, easy for you to speak uh, in the normal way. So because your mind is tied to the grammar. Speaking is different from writing. Writing needs what is it? The formal grammar, the real grammar. I'll give you an example. In writing, let's say, I am fine this morning. But in speaking, when somebody asks you, how are you? Just say, fine. It doesn't mean that that is not good. No. Speaking can be more simple than writing. But it doesn't mean that grammar is not needed by speaking, no. But speaking is more simple than writing. That is the reason one. Reason two, less practice. How to solve this problem? You can watch film, English film. Don't read, first of all, try not to read the subtitle. Jangan baca terjemahannya dulu. Listen to the dialogue. But when you don't know the words in the dialogue, look at the subtitle. Ketika ada kata di dalam dialog itu tidak paham, baru lihat terjemahannya, teksnya baru lihat di dalam film. By watching film, we can enrich our vocabulary. Dengan nonton film, kita memperkaya kosakata kita. By watching film, we can enrich our vocabulary. Or listen to the songs, English songs. While you are listening to the songs, you read the text. You see the text. You read the text. So by reading the text of the lyrics, by reading the lyrics of the song, while you are listening to the song, then you know how to pronounce the word. But of course, lyrics of the song sometimes is not parallel with grammar. But it's okay. At least by listening to the songs and knowing the text, the lyrics, I mean, first, you know how to pronounce the word. Second, it will enrich the vocabulary. All right, your experience. When you come to the Kraton and you meet the tourist there and you want to explain about Bengkulu, for instance, okay, and tell to
Yes,
the
sir.
tourist, hello, where are you from? Okay. You have to be brave enough. Don't Be reluctant, jangan ragu-ragu. Nekat aja. Oh, where are you from? Oh, and then he will answer or she will answer. And she will ask you, where are you from? Oh, I am from Bengkulu. Tell about Bengkulu to your tourist. I will tell you about my province, Bengkulu. Bengkulu in the past was colonized by British. The name of the Governor General is Raffles. And we speak English in that moment. When we are colonized by the British, Bengkulu people spoke English. Unfortunately, then Bengkulu, a British, then went from Bengkulu, and there was a barter between Dutch and British. Singapore for British and Bengkulu was given to the Dutch. So then now the Bengkulu people do not speak English anymore, unfortunately. Now you can say like that, Prayoga. You know what I mean? Nekat
Yes, sir.
aja jelasan. Nekat aja jelasan. Nggak usah pakai, aduh grammarnya apa ya.
Waktu
No.
kemarin sir dari Chili dan
Okay,
ujung-ujungnya
what did you-
sir.
All right. No problem. Chile, the national language of Chile is Spanish. Okay, not English. Chile's national language is Spanish. Don't worry. It doesn't mean that their English is good. No. But their Spanish is good, of course. No problem. Later on, when you come again when you sit again to Kraton or to Malioboro, you meet the tourists from the Western countries. Don't worry about the grammar. Don't hesitate. Jangan ragu-ragu. Just speak English. As long as the conversation runs good and it is understood by each other, it is okay, no problem. About what you want to speak English fluently, from now on, you practice speak English with your friends in the dormitory. Find a partner in the dormitory. Set the time. Let's say there is an agreement between you and some of your friends. Okay, 1 hour in a day, we have to speak English. That is good to practice, okay? Rather than nobody speak English with you, practice it with your friends in the dormitory. Prayoga? Oh, Prayoga is off. Okay. Prayoga, that is my suggestion for you.
Thank you so much, sir. I will practice in other.
Yes, practice it with your friends. Or if you meet me wherever it is, in the classroom or in the canteen or in the lobby, you can speak English with me, no problem. With you, when you meet Mr. Slamet Biono, speak English with him. Okay. Or when you meet the others, you may speak English. My answer for Prayoga is also the suggestion for the others. Thank you. Any other questions? First meeting is for... All right, Finka, what is your question?
First, I want to ask you about, I have seen it before for a long time ago. I have met many person, but they speak English without grammar. Amazingly, I understand what they say, but when I met someone with using English without use grammar, sometimes I can understand what they say. How can the situation happen like that, sir?
All right.
Someone speak without grammar, I can understand what they say, But when someone speak with grammar, I cannot understand what they say.
Okay, good question, Finka. Are you in the library, Finka?
Yes, sir.
All right. So it is strange for me when you met somebody speaking English without grammar and you understood it, but when you met somebody speaking with grammar and you didn't understand it. All right. Yeah, in speaking, sometimes when we use the good grammar, it seems funny. Okay, I will give you for instance as an example in bahasa Indonesia as well. Saya memberi contoh saja dalam bahasa Indonesia. Ketika kita sedang mencari alamat seseorang, kita ingin bertanya. Ada orang berdiri di suatu tempat, kita bertanya. Kan bertanya singkat, maaf Pak, tahu alamat ini, namanya ini, kan begitu tuh? Apakah Bapak mengetahui? Kan jadi lucu, ya. So that is why speaking is more simple than that. It doesn't mean that speaking doesn't need grammar. It needs grammar, but we can skip it. Okay, it's like the question, the example I said. Are you okay? Fine. You should not. It is better if you say, I am fine. That is in grammar, good grammar. But if your answer is only fine, thank you, it's enough. Okay. So Finka, if you want to be considered as good in grammar, you may use grammar in speaking, but it needs a long time to say something simple. It takes time to say something simple. In speaking, we can make it simple. Okay, Finka? That
Yes,
is my
sir. Thank
answer.
you.
My pleasure. Any other questions? No more question? If nobody asks me, I will ask you.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Rosida, what is it?
I just wanna ask, when someone got a good score in speaking, but not all, but almost my friend poor in grammar or structure, or when they meet test. How about it, sir? Thank you.
All right. Yes, it is unique question. All right, I will tell you. Before I answer your question, I would like to inform you about the skills in English. There are 4 skills in learning English. First, reading. Second, listening. Third, writing. And fourth, speaking. So 4 skills: reading, listening, writing, and speaking. You have learned how to read with Miss Rose, listening with Mr. Sewidodo, and writing with Mr. Selamat Muriono, now with me for speaking. Those 4 skills are put into 2 groups. The first group is called as acceptive skill. Reading and listening, they are put in acceptive skill. Because when we read, when we listen, we accept, we receive what other people have done. When we read the text, we accept, we receive the information, what has been written by the others. So the producer is the other. We just accept that. When we listen to the dialogue, when we listen to the conversation, let's say we listen to the music, we listen to the song, we just receive, we just accept. We do not produce in that case. That is why reading and listening are called as acceptive skills. Menerima apa yang diperbuat orang lain. Now, how about writing and speaking? Writing and speaking are put as productive skill because we produce them. When we write a letter, when we write a paragraph, when we write a sentence, when we write an essay, we produce something. When we speak with friends, when we sing a song, when we talk to somebody else, we produce the utterance. So that is why writing and speaking are put as productive skill. Now I come to the question of Rosida. Rosida asked me, and gave an information that somebody has a good score in speaking, but got unsatisfied score for other skills, for instance, for grammar mainly. All right, it means that, in fact, in speaking, this kind of person doesn't use grammar properly. Because just like I said, it doesn't mean that speaking doesn't need grammar, but we can skip grammar for that, make it simple. But when we come to the writing, we have to be good in grammar, put the grammar properly in writing. But for me, if somebody is good in writing, in grammar, he or she must be good in other skills as well. Not a must, but it can be like that. So for the person, just like Rosida told me, this kind of person has to study more in other skills other than speaking only, to make all skills better. That is the answer, Rosida. Is that you or your friend?
Actually, me, sir.
Okay. So if it is you, you have to learn more to make your other skills better. Okay, Rosida?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
My pleasure. Yes, the last questions. We have still 4 minutes to discuss.
Excuse me, sir.
Okay, Elsa, what is your question?
I have a question about grammar, sir.
All right, yes, please.
When we have a task about writing something, we must use the grammar, right?
When we
But
what?
when we have a task about writing something.
Write something. All right, good. Yes.
Yes. But
Right.
as I know that there's so much grammar in English, how can I use the good grammar on writing tasks? Because grammar always be my first problem in English, sir.
Right? Is that your question? Okay.
Yes.
Yes, good question. Thank you. Grammar is not the problem of you only. Grammar is the problem for more people. Okay, not only for us. English is our foreign language. For the British people as well, grammar is the problem. Just like us in Bahasa Indonesia. It is not easy to write in Bahasa Indonesia, in good Bahasa Indonesia grammatically. Well, to know grammar, we have to read more. By reading more, let's say it is a novel of English, it is a research result of written in English, it will give us more information how to use a good grammar. You are the student of university level, so you will have to conduct research later on, and research later on, and then international journal has good research results written in English. Try to find that in the library, okay? Or try to go to the library and try to find the English books. Whatever it is, it can be a scientific book, it can be a novel, for instance, in English, and you can learn how to write the, let's say, the paragraph in the good grammar. I think by reading a lot, we can get more inspirations to write in a good grammar. That is Elsa?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Now my turn to ask. Nur Fajari, can you hear my voice? Nur Fajari?
Yes, sir.
All right. I have informed you, I have explained about 4 skills. Reading, listening, writing, and speaking. Which one, according to you, according to your opinion, which one is the most difficult one for you?
Writing maybe, sir.
Okay, right. The reason is
Because the grammar, sir.
grammar again, grammar. Okay. Or one solution for you about the grammar. Don't hate the grammar, love the grammar, okay? If you love the grammar and then you will try to keep your grammar good. If you hate the grammar and then you will not know very well about the grammar, okay? Thank you very much, Nur Fajari. And the last question, it will come to Genio. Genio, are you with me?
Yes, sir.
All right, Genio. Where are you? Where is your position? In the dormit? Yeah, where is it?
In my room, sir.
Oh, in your room. I think you are in this film studio. All right, because your background looks like a screen of the theater. All right.
No, sir.
Genio.
The background
Genio.
class E.
All right, thank you. Genio. The same questions for, just like I asked Nur Fajari. From the 4 skills, which one, according to your opinion, the most difficult one?
Speaking, sir.
The reason is?
Because
I vocabulary is not good. Right. Yes, thank you very much. Yes, sir. You're welcome. If you want to, okay. If you want to enrich your vocabulary, just like what I told to, I forget to whom. Watch film, English film, not India film. Every day you just listen to dangdut music. All right. From now on, try to listen to the English songs. So by listening the English songs and keep the lyric with you, it will enrich your vocabulary and you will know how to pronounce the word correctly. Okay, that is genial. I hope. Yes, sir. Okay, I hope in the future your vocabulary will be much better. Thank you, sir. My pleasure. Okay, students, I think the time is up for us, and the participants number is only 101. It means that about 40 students do not join.
Sir, sir.
It makes me sad. Yes? How is it?
I wanna ask something. How about presents?
About what, Nur Fajari? Nur Fajari, what is your question? Who asked me just now? Siapa yang tanya barusan?
Nur Fajari, sir.
Okay, Nur Fajari, what is your question?
Sorry, sir. My connection, please.
Just repeat your question, please.
Okay.
Yes, please.
How about presents?
About present. What do you mean with present?
Absent maybe, sir.
Okay.
Attendant maybe,
The
sir.
attendance, all right. The attendance, all right. So, yes, because we are online, so the attendance, I will give to the respondents who are absent, okay? Who are present and who are absent, I give it to the class commissioner, each of you. But so far, here I can see there are only 101 students who are present and about 40 who are absent. So that is why, class commissioner, please be honest to make a list of the names of your friends who are absent to me, okay? And for those who are present, and the report has to be sent to the AAK. That is Nur Fajari? Okay. Any other question before I end the class? I would like to end the class, but if you have still a question, it is okay. No questions? All right, thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm happy this morning because I got 6 questions from you. Thank you very much for questioning me. Okay, I will be very sad if no questions comes to me. Thank you very much for participating in the class this morning. See you in the practice class. All right. Hang on. For class D, the practice class is on class commissioner of D. Please inform
Yes, sir.
me. The practice
The
class
will be tomorrow, sir. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. So on Wednesday, the
Yes.
hours, what
Yes.
time? The hours, what time?
8 o'clock.
Started from 8. All right.
8.
You set the Zoom link for that, okay? For 2
Yes,
hours.
sir.
For 2 hours. And then for class E, the practice
sir.
class will be on
According
what
to
is
the
the day?
schedule, it will be arranged on tomorrow, Wednesday.
Tomorrow,
Started
what
at 8
time?
o'clock.
8 o'clock. So
8 o'clock.
together with class E. Okay, no problem. Class F, what is the practice class?
Excuse me, sir. I will send the link tonight, sir.
Okay, what is the day?
The class, sir, or tomorrow?
Tomorrow, what time?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. So
With
together,
E class.
all right, it's okay. So 3 classes will be together tomorrow for the practice class. Okay. Thank you very much for the information. Okay, students. Thank you
Excuse
for
me, sir.
participating. Okay, Fadel, what is it?
Excuse me.
Yes, please, Fadel.
I will Indonesian language. Kalau kelas F itu kompleksnya apa, Bang Aswin, Pak?
Oke, ya nggak apa-apa. Mau bersama katanya. Tadi mau bareng kan? Besok jam 8. Boleh, nggak apa-apa. Sekalian DF itu. Itu terserah. Mau sendiri-sendiri boleh, mau bergabung boleh. Oke.
Kalau jadwalnya kelas F siang ini, Pak.
Siang
Jam
ini
1 karena
Today,
jam
sir.
1.
Today, oke, it's okay. Udah ada linknya ke saya belum?
Ya nanti saya buatkan, Pak.
Oke, boleh jam 1 siang. Oke, jam 1 ya. Jadwalnya jam 1. Jadi saya begini. Kalau mau bareng 3 kelas, if you want to be together, all 3 classes is okay. If you want to be spirited of each class is okay. It is up to you. Jadi silakan mau sendiri-sendiri tiap kelas boleh. Sama-sama boleh karena ini online. Sama saja buat saya, ya. Because we are online still. So for F will be this afternoon started at 1, okay? Betul tuh enggak? Mana F tadi?
Ya, Pak.
Halo? Berarti kelas F mau hari ini jam 1?
Ya, Pak.
Alright. Yes, it's okay.
Iya, Pak. Karena besok ada praktek.
Okay, no problem. So please provide the Zoom link and send it to me, okay? So it is clear. Thank you very much. I would like to end the class. Thanks for participating. Thanks for being with me for an hour. We are going to meet again for the theory class next week. See you, and I hope you have enjoyed the class. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you, Mister.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Mana? Bisa bahasa Inggris. Baru sekarang kalian ngomong ya.